Hey, all, welcome to my channel. What's happened has happened, and I didn't think it was going to, but it looks like it did, and I'm surprised. Like, if you saw yesterday's news, basically, Mike Tomlin has resigned from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, you're going to say, it's like, well, what does it matter? Well, as a Giants fan, it makes a whole lot of sense if they could go after him. Now, here's the thing. Pittsburgh Steeler fans here and there, I don't know want to say a large majority of them, but I think they were tired of Tomlin getting them to the playoffs but not going beyond. I think it's because of the fact is, let's be honest, he's never been blessed with a quarterback. The problem is they've never gotten a good quarterback. Russell Wilson, they knew was sucked. Aaron Rodgers, I mean, you could only squeeze so much out of him at this point. That was it. So, like, that was pretty much the reason why they couldn't do anything with him. So, it made sense. Defensively speaking, the man has built his team around defense. And this is who the Giants need, basically, to build it. Now, granted, the thing is, Tomlin is under contract with the Steelers till 2027 or 2028. I can't remember the exact date. But reality is like, Tomlin could stay back and just like, you know what, I want to relax, clear my mind, have some vacation, maybe do some, like some on-air announcements or whatever it may be, or, be a commentator, whatever it may be. And then, following year, come in and then, join a team at that point. But if I'm the Giants organization, as well as Joe Shane, we have this fifth round draft pick, which we're not going to use at this point. Honestly, there's no one in this draft class that was going to be worthwhile at that fifth. That's worth number 5. Honestly, we can't even trade back because no one's going to there's nothing after the second or third round pick, actually, third pick actually. After that, that's nothing much. So if I'm the Giants, I trade that number 5 draft pick to the Steelers and to get Tomlin, because of course Tomlin being under contract. Now you might say, well, what about John Harbaugh? I mean, the Giants, he's a strong contender to be the Giants head coach. Yes, but at the same time, as good as Harbaugh is, between Harbaugh and Tomlin's got a lot of respect from a lot of his players. They always play hard for him. Harbaugh, I think Lamar Jackson really much didn't really care for Harbaugh. You could tell like there was some stuff going on here and there, so you could tell Lamar Jackson wasn't too keen on John Harbaugh. And the other aspect is let's be honest, Harbaugh has had a couple of losing seasons, whereas Tomlin, I don't think he's ever had a losing season. Maybe close to one, but I don't think he's ever had a losing season. And the thing is that this is a man that, outside of Ben Roethlisberger, he's never really had a good quarterback, and he was able to get these teams to these playoffs, and not that far, but at least to the playoffs. If he was blessed with a quarterback like Ben, I mean, he probably would have gone far. I mean, like, you could say, oh, well, he had Russell Wilson. We saw what Russell Wilson did with the Giants. Oh, he had, Aaron Rodgers. Please, Aaron Rodgers was no Brett Favre. Look at what happened, basically. He basically barely lead the team to whatever it is. And you saw what he did with the Jets. So it made sense. And the fact of this, I think with the Steelers, what they traded to get Rodgers, I think they need some draft capital. And the reality is, it's like, you know what? Getting the fifth round pick from the Giants makes sense. I think from the perspective of if the Giants get Tomlin, he will gain immediate notoriety and bring the Giants definitely to higher prominence at that point. Now, the question is between Tomlin and Harbaugh. Yeah, Harbaugh, you could just really sign. Tomlin, you have to trade for him, basically. So the question is like, what do you want to do? I would say trade for Tomlin, basically, because this is a man that makes sense. He will bring it back to prominence. And the fact of the matter is, we have a core nucleus in the defense that Tomlin can work on and basically mold into what it is. And he already has a quarterback in Jackson Dart. Let's be honest, Jackson Dart is showing really good promise and really good potential. I mean, you're saying, yeah, he's electric, but reality is, it's like, we need him to be really more like another like Baker Mayfield, honestly. Like, if Tomlin had Baker Mayfield on his team, I think they would have gotten, won a couple of Super Bowls. Honestly, I think they could do this with Jackson Dart as well, too. And the fact of the matter is, we have also neighbors at wide receiver. That should be enough. And at that point, Scatterboo and Tracy might be able to lead the team to whatever it is. Like I said, if I'm the Giants and Giants management, I make every effort. And the other factors, let's be honest, the Giants and Pittsburgh Steelers, they have a good relationship. Let's be honest, they have a good relationship. You got Mara on the Giants side, you got Rooney on the Steelers side. Of course, there's Mara Rooney, the granddaughters of the two owners. It would be good if that would work out from that perspective as well, too. But anyways, yeah, like I said, I think this is a case where the Giants need to go for, if I had a choice between Mike Tomlin and John Harbaugh, I would go with Mike Tomlin. Harbaugh, he's been blessed with some serious good quarterbacks. Let's be honest, he's been blessed with some seriously good quarterbacks, but the problem is he hasn't gotten them far. Tomlin has not been blessed with seriously good quarterbacks, but he's been able to get his teams to the playoffs. You kind of wonder, like, if he had a good quarterback, what happens at that point? So, I mean, sad part is, I'm afraid, is that the Ravens, seeing that Tomlin's available, they might make a play for him and will be willing to trade because they got Lamar Jackson. I don't think Lamar Jackson wants Tomlin. I think every team wants Tomlin at this point. Question is, does Tomlin want to coach, or does he want to just take a year off and just relax a bit, like what Jimmy Johnson did, what Bill Parcells did, from that perspective? I mean, honestly, Tomlin, he's in that class of Jimmy Johnson, Bill Parcells, Bill Belichick. He's definitely in that class. He's been able to get a lot out of teams where they didn't have as much talent, specifically in the quarterback side. He's been able to get a lot. So I don't know what John Harbaugh could do with that. But yeah, outside of that, like, that's all I can say. I mean, like, let me know your thoughts. Do you think the Giants should go for Mike Tomlin, trade, whatever they need to trade to get Mike Tomlin, or do you think they should sign John Harbaugh? I'm saying they should make, personally, as I said, they should make every effort to go after Mike Tomlin, but that's just me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I do read them all. I do respond to them when they weren't responsive. You've seen my some of them. And with that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, of course, always unrehearsed. Until next time.